Tight security at the Republican National Convention very much in focus today following the attempted assassination of former President Trump. For more, I want to bring in the Republican National Committee Chair, Michael Whatley. Good morning to you. Let's start with the security issues, and then let's maybe talk about sort of the tonal issues that may change if you think that they will. How concerned are you about the security at the moment?
Well, right now we feel comfortable. We've got obviously the Secret Service, but 41 local law enforcement agencies that are here and going to make sure that we are going to have an absolutely safe convention.
Tonally, there has been a real question about whether this convention is going to shift in terms of the language used around not just the country, but around Democrats and maybe how President Trump and maybe others talk about Biden. Do you think that it's going to shift? Do you think it should shift?
Well, look, I think the conversation that we need to have is about every American and where they are. And obviously, we want to make sure that we get the economy back on track. That's a huge factor. We want to make sure that America is secure, and we want to make sure that every American is safe. And clearly, the events of Saturday kind of really put a focus on that safety. So I think, yeah, we will certainly see conversations that are going to take place. But what we want to do here is we really want to launch this campaign about how Donald Trump is going to restore our southern border, he's going to restore our economy, and he's going to restore our standing in the world.
But in terms of, and this is what we've been talking about, in terms of both the kind of language, frankly, that President Biden may or may not be able to use as he talks about President Trump, but really also how President Trump talks about these things, because part of what's led to this political violence in this country is the rhetoric. Clearly, the rhetoric has.
Yeah, I think everybody needs to. Yeah, I think everybody needs to stop and take stock of where we are, and we need to talk about what is actually important. And I think that when we have campaigns that are sending people out or drawing bullseyes on political targets' backs, that's not acceptable. And there is absolutely no place at all for the type of activities that we have seen. For the shooting that we saw on Saturday, there's no place for violence in our political discourse whatsoever. And so as we are going forward in this, obviously safety is going to be a paramount concern. But we want to talk about unifying the American people. Donald Trump has unified the Republican Party. His strength within this party is as strong as anyone that we've ever had. But he wants to talk to the American people, not just Republicans. And we're going to give him a platform here on this stage where he's going to be able to speak to millions of Americans all across the country and be able to give them a vision for a unified and strong America.
Right. What kind of conversations are happening behind the scenes as it relates to changes in content, not just from what the president may say, but what others might say?
Well, I think there are a lot of conversations. You know, we as an entire party and frankly as a country had to stop after Saturday and take stock of what's really important. You know, we have had always a focus in this convention going forward about the strength of America, the resilience of America, and what we need to do to get this country back on its feet. Obviously, right now, unity is a theme that we need to be focused on, we need to be talking about.
Right. Can you unequivocally say that the support that you're getting from Secret Service and other law enforcement is everything you're asking for at this moment?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, absolutely. I think we feel.
And did that change at all between Friday? Did that change at all between Friday and today?
No, I mean, obviously on Sunday morning we sat down with the Secret Service and with local law enforcement agencies and had a number of conversations about all the aspects of our security. But we have had good partners. We got 41 local law enforcement agencies, Wisconsin agencies, and the Secret Service. And security has always been the highest priority for us here to make sure that we're going to have a safe convention.